And in today's video, I'm sharing tips and tricks on how to prepare for the new academic school year. I know a lot of people are going back to school really soon or already back in school, so I thought now is the perfect time to share this video. Be sure to let me know if you find this helpful and comment down below some of your goals for the upcoming school year. My first tip is to go back to school shopping and get all your supplies, and this could even include books if you know the books you're using. So having your supplies and everything you have for your classes makes you feel prepared and even motivated to go back to school and work hard. The next tip I have for you guys is to establish routine and useful habits. And by routine, I mean your study routine, morning routine, night routine, after school routine. So anything that allows you to make the most out of your time and avoid procrastination. Now, when you have a general routine, you're most likely to follow through rather than putting things off for later. Obviously, you don't have to make your routine exact, and every day is different and things are going to pop out. But just having a structure will definitely allow you to better manage your time. By habits, I just mean getting into a good sleeping schedule or habits that will just benefit you later on. The third tip I have for the new school year is to set realistic goals, and goals as in long-term and short-term. So for long-term goals, for example, you can say you want to get good grades, and short-term kind of corresponds to your long-term, but just the little steps that you take to reach the long-term goals, such as working hard and studying for every single test, completing all your homework, and participating in class. So the next tip I have is for you to clean your room or your study space or desk space. So this way you don't have to worry about cleaning your messy room during the hectic school year. But also personally for me, having a really clean desk space also makes me feel less stressed, and everything just seems to be out of the way and under control. Next tip I have is to go over and review things you learned in the previous school year. Now do this for classes that you think are kind of related. So classes like math or science, I would definitely recommend doing this. So just go over it and have a general idea of what you learned before you build on more information. And always make sure you take care of your study materials from the previous years just in case it becomes useful in the future. Next tip is to communicate, and I don't just mean by talking to students in your year, but also talking to people who just finished the grade you're going into. Therefore, they can give you some revision tips or like which units you should focus on for whichever subject. Also, this could mean getting to know your teachers if that's possible, so knowing their mark scheme and their teaching method. My last tip for having a successful academic school year is to find out a method that works for you, and this mainly applies to note-taking and planning. For planning, find out if you want to use a bullet journal or a planner or any other planning method that works for you. And for note-taking, maybe find out if you want to type or write your notes, and if you want to go with the general note-taking or a Cornell method. But whichever ones you choose, make sure to stay consistent and stick with it.